Hello, and welcome. My name is MiniBetrayal, and this is Factorio Megabase. So, last episode we got some stone set up down here. Since then, I have done a little bit of work. The pollution was starting to spread a little bit further. So there were a few bases up here I cleared out. A couple of bases down there, a few down there as well. So the stone outpost is now safe, and it is actually now backed up, as is the stone at this end. So this train currently, it's actually only got 1,000 in it. But it's no longer just continually going around and around in that loop. It's now actually waiting back at the station for some stuff. So a couple of things I want to do today. So on the main bus, it's actually not looking too bad at the moment because I'm not doing science. So let's do some of that. I'm actually going to actually energy weapons damage might not be so bad. Let's just go for the rocket silo. We'll just do that one for now, but when we're actually doing science, the copper in particular, but also the iron, looks a little bit worse for wear at the end of the bus. But because of how I've set this up, we've only got 4 lanes coming in. And we've actually got all 4 lanes of copper coming in. I think, was it 3 lanes of iron we've actually got? Or was it, well, being diverted between iron and steel, we've got 7 lanes. That looks as though it's probably meant to be split evenly. So we've got 3.5 lanes of iron, actually. But, yeah, the limiting factor at the moment is the smelting area. So I am thinking now might be a time to upgrade to electric smelters. Now for that we might need a bit more power as well. So power, we've got some over there. We've got a little bit left over here as well, but most of this isn't actually doing anything because our initial coal deposit is running out. In fact, I can probably clear up everything down here now. Yeah, I will add that to the to-do list. Oh, I had a chest of gears down there the whole time. And belts. Anyway, so what I will do... see, I don't need the energy shield. Today is a building day, so let me grab that other roboport. And pop... where did that go? Pop that in there. Okay, so I am actually just going to rip up all of this. That probably broke something important over there, so I will put those back. Oh no, that does still... oh, it still has a connection via the rails down there. So, not 100% important. But yeah, we'll move this over to the main power area, and we'll give ourselves another column. Meanwhile, all of this can go. You know what? In fact, actually, let me give myself a filter because I do not want to pick up wooden boxes. Now, do I have that filter the right way round? No, that's the opposite way round. So if I blacklist boxes, then that chest full of gears and full of belts, I'm not going to pick them up. Because otherwise that will just fill up my inventory. I'll probably fill up my inventory as it is anyway, but... oh well. Oh, yeah. Okay, so I do not need iron or copper ore on me, for certain. Okay, let's help the bots out a bit. There we go. We'll pick up this lot as well. We don't need that. Okay, I'll throw down a few miners just to get the last little scraps of coal that are around here. There's another 38,000 to grab. Okay, I think that's all the coal there. Now this one here is going to pick up a little bit of copper. So I do need to put a filter on this. So we'll send coal out to the left, and the rest we'll just pick up in a box. Oops, not there, there. Okay, meanwhile, the rest of it we will send I keep doing that. The like the 3D appearance on the miners makes it look as though the miners are closer to each other than they actually are. Okay, so I'll just do that. And there was one spot up here with with 100 or so coal in it, so I'll bring that down as well. With a balancer here for good measure. Okay, right. This lot will want power. Okay, they're all switched on. Excellent. Yeah, so this one here is mostly coal, but every now and then it'll spit out a little bit of copper that we'll just pick up. Okay. Right, back over this way. Right, so a couple of things I want to do first up. Oh, I'll need a couple of offshore pumps as well. These ones here, I want to move down so the water comes in from the south. So let's see if I can do this before I run out of power. Underground belt, underground, not belt, the other one from there. And then just a normal pipe there. Yeah, my power's not very happy with that at all. Where did they go? There. Okay, so they're going to have to be there and there. And then that should kick power back up to normal. There we go. Okay, so then up here I'm going to put in a third smelting column. So we'll copy this. But obviously there's a lake in the way. So because of that we're going to have to do some landfill as well. Luckily I picked up some. So okay, so now we should just be able to plonk that down there. Excellent. Alright, build. So half of this is coming from the old power plant that I just ripped up, and the other half I built on my way here. Okay, what are we missing? We are missing some inserters. That's alright, that's easy to pick up. Okay, so we'll need a couple of pumps. Every time I lose them, there they are. I will pop one there and one there. Okay, now this lot will want some coal as well. So we need to go and get another line of coal. Yeah, I have space to squeeze that through. Okay, so we'll have one coming up there that will actually go there. That'll go there, and then this one will come this way. So that should add another 50%. Actually, not quite 50%. Because now instead of the 4 columns we've got 6, but we did have one of the new columns already, it just wasn't working to full capacity. So almost another 50% to our power capacity when the coal gets there. Also we need some more inserters for that, so let's run and grab them quickly, and hopefully that will be enough power to start on an electric smelting array. Oh, and we've done the rocket silo as well. Okay, so the reason I skipped those ones is because previously I've just been doing the science in order. I needed more bullets to go and kill biters, and I was doing too much military science, so how many have I got in there? 1.4 thousand, not too bad. I also have this little setup down here, so there's some bullets in there. So yeah, I'm happy to do a bit more military science now. Okay, that'll keep doing its thing. Right. Also, between episodes, I've just seen yellow science is looking a little drab, but yellow science should be our limiting factor. Yes, also between episodes, I put a little box over here with some of these in it, so let's grab some of them. That's just taking any spare electric furnaces from the Purple Science production line. Okay, now when I built these, I spaced them out enough so I shouldn't have to majorly redesign anything. But we will have to redesign the column itself. Okay, so each one of these columns, remember, is enough to saturate one yellow belt. So 24 of them. Now the electric furnaces are twice as fast, but they also, because they don't require coal, instead of having just the input resource on one side of the belt, I can have a column twice as long. So I need... So I could have a column twice as long, but remember they're twice as fast, so I need half as many. So I actually just still need 24 of these. So let's put that in, see if it will fit. So if I just go like this... Is that 24? That is 24. Okay, we'll put in inserters. And we'll put in some outserters. Okay, this will want a belt here. And we'll want exactly the same on the other side, facing the other way. I've put that too close. Exactly the same on the other side, facing the other way, with a gap for the output belt. And then it'll just want some power, and I've completely run out of... yeah. Alright, let me go and pick up some more power poles, so I can do this properly. Okay, and that should be a replacement column. So that would go there for the stone. I'll have to redesign another one for the iron, because they've got two. But that will go there for the iron. Alright. So let's break everything. Which side? Let's start at the top and work down. Okay, so we're nearly out at the top. So let's start picking these up. Okay, so that is the copper smelting picked up. So that wants to go like there, I guess. And then I should be able to put that down right next to it, and put that down right next to that. So there's a small electric pole in the way. Ah yes, there's some poles over here that... I have had to reroute the power around the smelting area while I'm working on this, so the base doesn't completely shut off. There. Okay, and then instead of that being coal, we want that to be copper. Like that. And we want a similar deal over here. Unfortunately, these... In fact, I should redesign that so that's one higher up. Yeah, that's what I'll do. It's easier. Okay, well, it turns out I did not bring nearly enough of these things with me, but I do have that box at the other end of the bus, and we're starting to get some copper again, at least. So, yeah, that looks good. What has that done to our power so far? It's difficult to say because we've got no copper, so other things are shutting down. Anyway, I will just have as many of those as I can fit. Did I take all 800? Yes. Okay. Also, to help out with building, by the way, I've swapped out some legs for some more portable fusion reactors so I don't run out of battery, which is why I'm running a little bit slower. Okay, and I do believe that's that. Okay. Right, now onto the iron. Okay, there we go. So I'll just head over to my chests over here, drop off any old stuff. So slow inserters, small power poles, and coal, of course. And let's pop down. I didn't expect there to be another gap in there. But Okay, there's apparently an extra gap of 1 between the iron and the copper. I also need to actually pick up some stuff that I'll need for this, so I'll take the fast inserters and the actual furnaces. Build! Okay, so that's nearly done. I think, in fact, it's everything done apart from some belts because I ran out of them. Luckily, I'm not too far away from my mall at all, but we should now be getting some iron as well. Belts. Probably didn't need that many belts, actually, because most of the belt work is already here. Right, we'll just fill in the last bit. There we go. And we're getting some iron through. Okay. So, we'll do the stone next, because that's just a nice single column all on its own again. Okay, and other than a couple of belts and a bit at the end. Okay, that's now stone brick back on the bus. Now, as I said, we'll have to slightly redesign the one for steel. So, if I chop off that bit and copy that bit. Is that right? I think so. I should just be able to pop that down next to it there. And a bit over this side. Okay, so it's just a chain of 2 of them in a row. Now, do I need the one in the middle? Yes. Okay. But then if we copy this, turn that around and pop it next to it, but 1 away. Now I don't think I need these ones. So this top row of extra power poles, I don't need them. Although I am out of power poles, so that's a thing. Then, yeah, just the output belt thus, and the other side of the input belt like that. Okay, and we'll have one coming down. Now, where is the... Okay, so the input is 1 tile above the output. So the input will come in there, which means if I put the splitter there... That is a steel smelting line. Okay, so I need more... I'll need more fast inserters as well, and should have... Yeah, I've got enough electric furnaces, just more medium power poles. Medium power poles and fast inserters. Okay, so the fast inserter situation is a little bit problematic at the moment, because we shut off iron supply, and I'd accidentally switched off fast inserter supply as well. But, let's just do 2 of these at a time, I think. So we'll get rid of that. Alright, so that's that bit done. Let's go and grab a copy of this. And we'll pop that down, and it should just slot in... there, with one directly below it. Okay, I've got an extra space in there somehow. Okay, tell you what, let's get rid of that. If I... no, I do need it there. Okay, we've just got an extra space in there. Okay, that's the first 2. We'll do exactly the same down here. Okay. That's the steel almost done. Power's looking fine at the moment. Now, hopefully that took long enough for me to build up a little bit of a supply of fast inserters. Indeed it has. Excellent. Let's just take like half of them. I don't need nearly that many, but... I'm going to take that many. Alright, that was not enough fast inserters. Wow, okay. Okay, now I think we're done. No, I don't actually need this one. That was just something to copy, so I'll pick up that. Now, power is... yeah, power is holding. Power is good. Now, any smart cookies in the audience may have realized there is an issue here. So, as I said, each one of these can have 24 smelters in it, but you'll notice only half of them are being filled. That's because this isn't actually a yellow belt. This is half a yellow belt because we are still splitting there. So we are also going to need to upgrade some belts in order for this to have any worth at all. Oops, still got some more to pick up over here. And over here as well. Okay, so my inventory is completely full. I have a bunch of chests of just stuff lying around. So let me spend a little bit of time clearing that up, I think. And then we'll consider what to do about upgrading the belt speed. Okay, so I think I am tidied up. I've put in a couple of things like this around just to, you know, all of the stuff I picked up. Just a way to get it back into the system. This coal belt is actually now unnecessary, but let's tidy this power up a little bit as well. Don't need that. Oops, do need that. And yeah, he gets power from down there. Okay, so belts. Now belts just need lots and lots and lots of iron. And we're using the majority of our iron. Remember, if this was running full time, like the copper belts are, then we would be using all of the iron. So where is the iron going, do we think? Essentially to the green circuits for the blue circuits for the yellow science production. Okay, so what I am thinking, how shall I go about doing this? I am going to build a belt production facility. Okay, so I need, I'll need a few more assembling machines and some arms. Okay, let me go and get the stuff I need and I'll come back and show you what I have in mind. Okay, so looking at the belts we've got, so the transport belts and the fast transport belts, essentially they only require iron. This requires iron and lubricant. And then moving up into the modded ones, so we've got iron and the express belts, which is iron and lubricant. This one is iron and lubricant. Iron, lubricant, and speed modules for these ones. Okay. Speed module 2, and I think if we have a look at the ultimate logistics, they require speed module 3s. Okay. But essentially it's just at least up until 135 items per second. Remember, an ordinary blue belt is only 45 items per second. We only need iron and lubricant. So what I'm going to do, I am going to split off all of the iron. If I can figure out an elegant way of doing this, which I doubt. Okay, not super elegant, but it'll work. And then we'll take that across to there. Now, why am I splitting off all of the iron, you might ask? Well, because I want everything else. So all of these are going to have output priority to the left. So essentially everything further on the bus than this will get its iron as normal. Only any spare iron will come into here. Okay, so let's we'll tidy this up a bit. And then we want to make belts. So, we'll also want to make underground belts. And actually the splitters, they require advanced circuits, those ones. Okay, well the belts in the underground belts I think are just iron and lubricant. When we come to the splitters, I may have to reconsider or do things slightly differently. But this is going to be its own little production area. Oh, and in fact we're doing the ultimate logistics now. Okay, I've made a couple of decisions. So what we're going to do, I'm going to have, let's say, 3 machines there, 3 machines there, and there, and there. So those ones are just spacing. These are going to make me gears, because I need so many gears for belts. If you just look at like this one needs okay, well, if I'm sort of aiming for the extreme fast belt, so that needs 10 gears for that, plus 10 gears for that, plus 10 gears times 3 for that, plus 5 gears and 1. So, and that's just for a single belt. And then the underground belts are ridiculous. Like that needs 80 iron gear wheels. This one needs 40 iron gear wheels, but it also requires 2 express underground belts and 1 of these. So just all of the gears. Okay. Then they are going to feed into what is otherwise a kind of standard belt making thing. I've seen it many times before. It's kind of this square like this with those bits taken out. Okay. But then, so that gets us up to express. That's all stuff I've done before. So let's have a look at this one. So that needs gears and express belts. This one needs gears and express underground belts. That one needs gears, advanced circuits, which we've already got coming in, and express splitters. Okay, so I can just put another row on like that. Then the extreme fast one, that needs express belts and an ultra fast belt. Then the underground belt, express and ultra fast, and a processing unit. Interesting. Okay, so if I just... Okay, so let's sort of lay this out. So if we have yellow, red, blue, green, and my extreme fast even, that's what I'm aiming for. Because anything more than that needs the modules. Then on the top, we'll do the underground belts. And on the bottom, we'll do the splitters. And we'll see how we might get this to work. Okay, so those two, in fact these 3 need lubricant, but these ones don't, but that's nice. Okay, so iron and gears, iron and transport belts, iron transport belts and circuits. Okay, so I think it's only the ones on the bottom that need circuits. Yeah, you need circuits, you need red circuits, you need red circuits, you need blue circuits. So we'll want some green circuits, red circuits, and blue circuits coming in like that. Okay, otherwise you need transport belts and iron. You need the previous tier and gears, the previous tier and gears, the previous tier and gears. Okay, and then up here, previous tier and gears, previous and gears, previous and gears, previous, the previous before that, and gears. Okay, and then all 3 of these just need iron plates. Okay. So iron is going to come down there. gears are going to come through the middle like this. These are each going to pass onwards like that. I've changed my mind. We are going to do this with buffer boxes. All my wood is miles away. I'll come back for that later. But we'll do this deal instead. That way I will have a supply of each size of belt. In theory. Okay, then we'll actually need an output for the highest tier. Okay, and then this first one wants a way of getting transport belts both ways like that. Okay. You need iron, you need iron, you need iron. These guys all want an input from this side as well. We'll need some lubricant. So I can have that. Actually, I think I've got lubricant up here somewhere. No, it's over there. Okay. So if I... Let's see, can I have that come in? Not quite like that. Let's have it come in along this line. And I'll turn that around. Okay, so... Oh, I'm out of pipes as well. But I'll have pipes along there, and along there. Then I just need to get lubricant into that system somewhere. I also need a way of passing this underground belt to that one. And then the same for the belts. That one is okay. Right, so these ones are also going to have an additional output, which goes on to another belt that comes down there. That's going to be an underground belt, like that, and an input there. Okay, so I'll do a similar thing over there. Change that back to that one. Okay. And then gears. Okay, now you don't need that many gears, so in fact I'm missing some bits over here first. I'm going to move those back by one, so that can pop out there, and I'll have another gear input there. Okay, you can get away with those ones. In fact, these can probably also... Oh no, you need 40. Okay, from here on out, let's just go with stack inserters. Okay, oh no, you need green circuits as well. So you actually want to be like that. You need red circuits, you need red circuits. And then blue circuits for the last one. Like that. Okay, so those gears are going to come down there. Those gears are going to come down there. Okay, I'm going to put a 4-4 balancer here, because it feels as though I need one. Whoops, no, that's not quite right. Because these are the output gear belts, so we need an iron coming in there, an iron coming in there, and an iron coming in there. Okay, so I need a bunch of stuff, but I think we're done. So we need green circuits in there, red circuits in there, blue circuits in there. I'll need a way to get some lubricant into this system. I need some pipes and boxes to actually finish building it, and then I need to power it. Okay, let's do that. Okay, that's lubricant in the system. Green circuits are on my bus, as are red circuits actually. That's nice. Okay, blue circuits are not on the bus, but I have a surplus here. Okay, I guess. I'll use the underground belt trick to get some of these off. What am I doing here? That. So, yeah, you can come down here. I've changed my mind, Go down one further over. Just because it's easier to split you off if I do that. Okay, so we've got circuits, and circuits. I don't need to at all, but I will put those on both sides of a belt. Just because it looks nicer, I think. I get the distinct feeling I've missed something. What have I missed? Someone tell me. Ah, I was going to limit the boxes. And I was considering doing some circuit network stuff as well, to make sure that we're making them evenly. Possibly. Oh, well, here's something I missed. That's how belts work. Alright, let's plug it in, turn it on, see what I've forgotten. Okay, so we're making belts, we're making underground belts, we're making splitters. We've got a red belt already. I think I saw movement up there and down there. Yeah, so these ones are just waiting on the gears. Let's help out with gears actually. No reason I can't do that. Okay, still waiting on gears. These ones are just eating all of them. Oh. Okay, we've got one gear. Okay, I saw a blue belt go. So this one has some blue belts in it. That one is still waiting on gears. Oh, we're making a blue splitter. Okay, we've got blue belts making their way over here. So that should have some blue belts in it. Excellent. More gears. Okay, so the limiting factor is now actually iron input, I think. Okay, so things are starting to slow down. I put a little lane balancer up there. I couldn't remember how to make it, so I had to kind of jank it, but I think that's working. But yeah, our limiting factor is definitely iron by now. It looks like we're getting maybe a single belt's worth of iron through. If you mixed all of that together, you might get a single belt. But yeah, we've got some blue belts. We've got 41 of those in storage. We've got 49 blue splitters. We're doing not too badly on red belts as well, actually. So, and you know, we're getting some yellow stuff as well because, of course, we can. Actually, just for now, I might actually unlimit red belt production because with red belts and red belts alone, if I had the stuff coming from the train, all red belt stuff, move down to yellow from here, and have the output all be red, we can double our production just using red belts, because we've got the smelting capacity for it. But in any case, I'm going to leave that to build up for a little while. Let's just have a quick look at pollution. Pollution is... we may have to do another scout around on the north side of the lake. But not today. For now, I think I will leave it there. In the meantime, I will say thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon.